Hello you guys, welcome to this edition of Cooking with Talicia's Kitchen. Today we have on the menu chicken lasagna. Very easy, simple recipe. Just follow it step by step. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below and tell me how you make your chicken spaghetti. Now I cook for a large amount, so I have these large pans, but you can cut this recipe in half, to suit your size, family fit. So we have a 4-pound pack of chicken breast. Seasonings to your taste. I like black pepper, garlic pepper, onion powder, black pepper accent. You're going to need two 32-ounce heavy whipping cream. Your lasagna noodles. I measure this pan down pack. It takes 24 of these, 24 single. Not the whole box, but 24 individual pieces. And I like to use the mozzarella provolone cheese for this because it's like a white dish. And you also Parmesan cheese. So first, what you want to do is you want to get a big pot of water. Rinse this off. Oh, and also for this recipe, we're going to use 2 of these Philadelphia cream cheese, I forgot to say. Okay, we have the pot on the stove. We're going to put some salt in there. Let that boil in a separate pot right here. We're going to rinse off the chicken meat. And we're going to just fill it up with some water and also put that on the stove and let that boil. Now your noodles, you cook that for about 10 minutes. Once it's boiling hot, cook it for 10 minutes. Now your chicken breast, cook until it's all the way done. I'll cook mine for like an hour because I like for it to just shred apart. And once you see at the other end of the video, you'll understand why. And I do just put a little bit of seasoning salt in this water while the chicken is boiling. Just so, I don't know why I do it, but I do it. But I'll season my stuff separately once I go to layer everything. So once all the stuff is boiled and ready to go, we will be back. Okay, you guys, while I'm rinsing the chicken, actually letting it sit in some cold water because breaking that chicken apart will burn your hands. So in a pot, I'm going to turn on the pot. This is the sauce. You're going to put your 2 cartons of heavy whipping cream in there. I love heavy whipping cream is a good sauce for any kind of thing that you make, and it just makes anything taste creamy. In that same pot, we're going to add our 2 8-ounces of cream cheese. I remind you, if you're cooking smaller, you can just substitute this in half. And we also going to add in some butter. About a scoop of butter. Now we're gonna let this boil down and bring to the boil. Then I'll show you the next step. But I'm gonna show you what it should look like. You want to make sure it's all mixed up. Okay, as you can see, this is all melted. It will have a few lumps in there, but it's okay. But you always want to keep stirring because you don't want to let it stick at the bottom. Now when you add Parmesan cheese, like when you make an Alfredo, you have to make sure this is boiling hot or it will taste gritty. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit in here because I sprinkled some on my layers, as you can see. So we're gonna mix this together. And I also, look at this. Let me tell you something. A scoop of sour cream is good on all types of stuff. So I'm gonna put this in last once this cook down a little bit. I want that Parmesan cheese to cook down. Okay, now that you see how it's boiling, we're gonna turn it off. And now we're gonna add like a big scoop of sour cream. Just a little bit. I'm gonna add 2. Can't go wrong. Mix that in there. Now it's time for the layering. So let me push this back so you can see. Already got my noodles. Push everything back. Here go my large pan. This is how I layer my noodles. I put 4 going the long way. And see, 4. I have a lot of noodles in here because I got also another video. I'm going to show you how to make my beef lasagna. So that's why I already got all the noodles made. Now usually with the 4-pound bag of chicken breast, it comes with 6 of them in there. So you know, you just split them up. So first you want to do is layer this with cheese. This is just a bag of mozzarella cheese, but this is my mozzarella and provolone mix. One thing about lasagna, you can't go wrong with enough cheeses. Or a lot of cheese. So, okay, I got that taken care of. Let me see, 1, 2. That's 3. So I'm going to shred my chicken breast. See, this is why you cook it for a long time, because it just shred apart. And one thing I do notice, if you add too much chicken, when you cook this, it'll be kind of hard. And you know, I have had that when I put too much chicken. So that's why I say, with this pan, I would just say 6 small chicken breasts, 3 on each layer. So now that I got this layered, shred it up. Okay, let me so now no, as a matter of fact, no. We're gonna pour, oh no, I'm gonna do that last. Let's season it. So season it with your seasoning. I use seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder. And you can't put enough garlic powder in here because you know that's an Italian dish. Some accent, which I don't have that much of. Your black pepper. And this is like a garlic herb seasoning, or you can use something like Mrs. Dash, whichever one. So now, the sauce. Try to make it go down the middle, but like swerve it. Okay, that's, then you can just do like that. Now, this is another thing I do. You could just put you some little bit of block cheese in there, just to sprinkle a little bit. Not that much. And I also still, I'll take a little bit of cream cheese still and just like put little tabs of it in there. And then, you know, this. And more cheese. Excuse me. And I kind of like pat it down. So here we go with our other layer. Now if you got messed up noodles, like look at this one. Like this one that's messed up, put those in the ones that's that you don't see, because you don't want that up at the top. I like to rinse my hands off. I don't know. It's just something I do. I hate I put the cheese on there. Reminds you, this is just a mozzarella one. You can use whatever cheese you want to use, but for chicken lasagna, I like white cheese. Well, actually, that's how I was taught. My friend that owned a restaurant, Jewel's Fine Dining, she the one taught me how to make this, but I just tweaked it to how I like it. And which it turned out, both of them is really good. Her chicken lasagna is good too. So if you're ever in Cleveland, Ohio, go to Jewel's Fine Dining. So, like I said, crumble up the rest of this. Birds are chirping. Said, pat that down. And season it. Yep, I season both layers. Now I do got a Goya pack. I always say that for the top. Yeah, I open them too. Goya packet is just good for any put on anything. These are the best. I'm telling you, these are the best. Just let me finish seasoning. Now I do add a little at the top part, a little more Parmesan cheese. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna add the rest of this sauce. Kind of like get it in the corners too. You know, you want it to be creamy, not dry. You want it to be creamy and wet. Look at all that. Okay. Your last layer of noodles. And I'm going to show you something when you put in the last layer on there. Get you like a spoon or something, and then just tuck the edges. Then you already know what's next. Let me give me another bag of mozzarella cheese. I do have some. Now, you know, for looks purposes, get you some parsley flakes. Just sprinkle some on top. Put this in the oven on 370, 375 for 45 minutes to an hour, or till this is creamy brown at the top. So go ahead and put this in the oven. Alright, you guys, we'll be back with the final product. Let me clean up. This is the final product of the chicken lasagna. Look at it. That's how I like my top to be. You don't have to make it that dark, but that's up to you. But look at it. Look at this. Yes. When I say this is so creamy and good, look at it when you cut it out. Look at all that. Thank you guys for watching this edition of Cooking with Talicia's Kitchen. Cooking the way I cook my chicken lasagna. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you use. Those are the ingredients I use. Thank you all and have a blessed day.